got the horse right here. The name's Paul Revere. He's the guy that says that the weather's clear. Can do. This guy says the horse can do. If he says the horse can do. Why are you telling us this, Your Honor?
I am telling you this because I know you two bums work for Detroit, rustle up customers for a scrap game.
We do?
Yeah, you do. Oh. Well, you can tell him for me that I know that right now he's running around trying to find a spot. Well, nobody's going to give him a spot. Because they all know that Brannigan's breathing down the necks.
Fellas, I'm in terrible trouble. That lousy Brannigan, something wrong with Detroit. Oh, hello, Lieutenant. Gee, I hope you don't think I was talking about you. There are other lousy Brannigans.
Detroit, I have just been talking to your two colleagues here about your crap game. I imagine you are having trouble finding a place.
Well, the heat is on. Oh, as you must know, from the fact that you now have to live on your salary. What is that cop want from me anyway? I mean, what am I, a sex maniac or something? I merely run a crap game for the convenience of those who would like a little action, in return for which I take a small cut. Now, is that a crime? Oh, yeah.
Nate, did you find a place?
Did you find a place for the crap game?
Did I find the place? Did I find the place? Oh, yes, I found the place. We are holding the crap game tomorrow night in Radio City Music Hall.
Hey, wait a minute. How are you going to fix all those ushers?
I tried all the regular places, the back of the cigar store, the funeral parlor.
Dayton, you once said that there was a chance of the Biltmore Garage.
I tried the Biltmore Garage. I went there and spoke to Joey Biltmore himself. He says he might be willing to take a chance and let me use the place if I give him $1,000.
$1,000?
Yeah, in cash. He won't take my marker.
Oh, your marker's no good, huh?
What do you mean? My marker's as good as gold. Only Joey Biltmore don't think so. Oh, it don't seem possible. Me, without a livelihood? Well, I've been running this crack game ever since I was a juvenile delinquent.
Well, Nathan, isn't there something you can do?
What can I do? I'm broke. I couldn't even afford to buy Adelaide a present today. And you know what the day is? It is mine and Adelaide's 14th anniversary.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. We've been engaged 14 years.
Nathan, concentrate on the game. The town is up to here with high players. The creeks in town.
Brandy bottle thanks.
Oh, I know. I could make a fortune. But where can I have the game?
The Biltmore Garage wants a grand.
But we ain't got a grand on hand.
And they now got a lock on the door on a gym at Public School 84.
There's the stock room behind McCluskey's bar.
But Mrs. McCluskey, she ain't a good scout.
And things been how they are. The back of the police station is out.
So the Biltmore Garage is the spot.
But the $1,000 we ain't got.
Why, good old reliable Nathan, Detroit. If you're looking for action, he'll furnish the spot. Even when the heat is on, it's never too hot. Run for good old reliable Nathan, for it's always just a short walk to the oldest established permanent floating crab game in New York. There are well-heeled shooters everywhere, everywhere. There are well-heeled shooters everywhere. And an awful lot of lettuce for the fella who can get us there.
If we only had $1,000 grand, we could be a millionaire.
That's good old reliable Nathan, Detroit. It's the size of your bundle you want to increase. We'll arrange that you go broke in quiet and peace. In a hideout provided by Nathan, where there are no neighbors to squawk. It's the oldest established permanent floating crack game in New York. Where's the action? Where's the game?
Gotta have the game or we'll die from shame.
It's the oldest established permanent floating crab game in New York.
Nathan Detroit's crap game works for note again. My boys here will let you know where it is.
Okay, Nathan. See, Nick, you know who else is looking for action? Sky Masterson. Sky Masterson's in town.
Sky Masterson. Oh, now, there's the highest player of them all.
Wait a minute. Higher than the creek?
Higher than anybody. I mean, why do you think they call him Sky? That's how high he bets. Well, I once saw him bet $500 on a caterpillar race. Oh, and another time he was sick. He wouldn't take any penicillin on account of he had bet $1,000 his temperature would go to 104.
Well, did it?
Did it? He's so lucky it went to 106. Good old Sky.
Say,
Maybe you can borrow $1,000 from Sky.
Oh, no, not from him. With Sky, that kind of money ain't lending money, it's betting money. Hey, so why don't I bet him? Why don't I bet him $1,000 on something?
You would bet with Sky Masterson?
Hey, I ain't scared. I'm perfectly willing to take the risk, provided I can figure out something to bet on which I know I cannot lose. See, he likes crazy kind of bets like, which lump of sugar will a fly set up? Or, how far can you kick a piece of cheesecake? Cheesecake? Yeah, that's it. Fellas, run into Mindy's restaurant and ask Mindy how many pieces of cheesecake he sold yesterday, and also how many pieces of strudel.
How much cheesecake? How much strudel? What do you need to know that for?
Never mind, just find out. Oh, there comes Dad right now. Beat it. If she hears I'm running a crap game, she'll never set foot on me again.
Hello, Nathan.
Hi, Betty.
Girls, why don't you go on ahead? Oh, and would you order me a tuna fish on rye and a chocolate sundae with tomato ketchup and mayonnaise?
Hi, Nancy. Hi, Dee. Hi, Dee.
We gotta get right back to the hot box.
Oh, yes, tell me. Hi, Sam.
That slave driver, Charlie, he's been working us all day. Finally, I says to him, look, Charlie, I am starving here. I've got to get out and get something to eat. And he says, you're not wanting to get something to eat. You want to sneak out so you can meet that cheap bum, Nathan Detroit.
Hey, what'd you say to him?
Oh, don't you worry, I told him. I said, I will meet whoever I please.
Well, don't upset yourself. Oh, honey, how's your cold?
Oh, it's about the same. Nathan, happy anniversary, Nathan.
Oh, present evening.
Hope you like it.
A belt.
Read the card.
Sugar is sweet, and so is jelly. So wear this belt around your belly. Oh, that's so sweet. Look, honey, about your present, I was going to get you a diamond wristwatch with a gold band and 2 rubies on the side.
Oh, Nathan, you shouldn't have.
It's all right, I didn't.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
well, that's okay. I kind of like it when you forget to buy me presents. It makes me feel like we're already married.
Well, don't you worry, honey. One of these days, I'll be in the money, and you'll have more mink than a mink.
I don't need anything, just so long as you don't start running that crap game again.
The crab game. Oh, what in the soy sauce?
Snakes? Maybe 1,200 cheesecake and 1,500 strudel.
Huh?
Yesterday, Mindy sold 1,200 cheesecake and 1,500 strudel.
Oh, more strudel than cheesecake. That's great.
Nathan, what is this?
I'm not saying.
Any news yet?
Not yet, Harry. I'll let you know.
Okay, Detroit.
Nathan, what was that all about?
Huh? Oh, his wife's having a baby.
Why is he asking you?
He's nervous. It's his first wife.
You're not trying to get rid of me, are you now, Nathan?
Oh, no, honey, I just don't want you to see English to get all soggy. No, I'll take that lady along to the drugstore. Well, yeah, I see on his way across the street. Got a bad call, something man.
Oh, so thoughtful. You're just the sweetest person I ever knew.
Hey, Masterson, good to see you.
And Nathan, you whole promoter, you.
Hey, how you doing, Sky? Gee, you are looking great.
Feel great, Nathan. 2 wonderful weeks out west in Nevada. Great place. Beautiful scenery, healthful climate, and I beat him for 50 G's at blackjack.
50 G's. You got me in town line?
No, flying down to Havana tomorrow.
Havana?
Yeah, you want to come with me? They got a lot of action down there.
No, I got other things to do. Yeah, meantime, how about dropping over to Mindy's for a piece of cheesecake? They sell a lot of cheesecake.
No, I'm not hungry. Tell me, how's Adelaide?
Oh, fine, fine. She's still dancing at the hot box.
I suppose one of these days you'll be getting married?
Well, we all gotta go sometime.
But Nathan, we can fight it. Guys like us, Nathan, got to remember that pleasant as a doll's company may be, she must always take second place to aces back to back.
Yeah. Hey, tell me, you hungry yet? Can we drop over to Mindy's for a piece of cheesecake or a strudel or something?
No, I'm gonna go catch the late results.
Oh, but, hey, you will admit that Mindy's makes the greatest cheesecake in the country.
I'm quite partial to Mindy's cheesecake.
No, who ain't? And yet there are those who prefer the strudel. Offhand, which would you say he sells the most of? The cheesecake or the strudel?
I never give it much thought. But, if everyone is like I am, I'd say Mindy sells more cheesecake than strudel.
You want to bet?
Huh?
Oh, you want to bet?
Nathan, I never knew you to be a betting man. You always take your percentage off the top.
Oh, well, hey, I thought I'd give you a little action for old time's sake. I will bet you, say, $1,000 that yesterday Mindy sold more strudel than cheesecake.
Nathan, let me tell you a little story.
Oh, yeah.
When I was a young man about to go out into the world, my father says to me a very valuable thing. He says to me like this, "Son," the old guy says, "I am sorry I am not able to bankroll you to a large start, but not having the potatoes to give you, I am now going to stake you to some very valuable advice. One of these days in your travels, a guy's going to come up to you with a nice brand new deck of cards on which the seal is not yet broken. And this guy's going to offer to bet you that he can make the jack of spades jump out of the deck and squirt cider in your ear. But son, do not bet this man, for as sure as you're standing there, you will end up with an ear full of cider." Now, Nathan, I do not claim that you have been clocking Mindy's cheesecake.
Oh, hey, you don't
However,
think that I would...
if you really want a piece of action, I will bet you the same $1,000 you do not know the color of the necktie you have on. Well,
No bet. Pink? What a busy color.
Hey, Nathan, we took Miss Adelaide to the drugstore.
Go bother me now.
How are you, Sky?
hey, how's it with you fellas?
He's not bad.
Nicely, thank you. Nathan, we took Adelaide to the drugstore like you told us, and she told us to tell you not to forget to pick her up tonight after the show at the Hot Box. Oh yeah, don't be late.
Yes, dear.
Oh, yes, dear. That is husband talk if I ever heard it. Nathan, you are trapped. In Adelaide, you have the kind of doll that is most difficult to unload.
Well, maybe I don't want to unload her. I love Adelaide. And besides, a guy needs a doll. When the guy walks into a restaurant, he needs a doll in his arm. A doll is a necessity.
Nathan, I am not putting the rap on dolls. I'm just saying a guy should have them around whenever he wants them. And they are quite easy to find.
Not dolls like Adelaide.
Nathan, figure and weight for age, all dolls are the same.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Then how come you ain't got a doll? How come you're going to Havana tomorrow alone without one?
I like to travel light.
Yeah.
But if I wish to take a doll to Havana, there are a large assortment available.
Not real high-class dolls?
Any doll, you name her.
Any doll? And I name her? Will you bet me on that? Will you bet me $1,000 that if I name a doll, you will take her to Havana tomorrow?
You got it back.
I name her.
Her. Cider. Are you looking for sinners here?
Indeed we are, Sarah.
How do you do?
My name is Abernathy, Larvine Abernathy.
Sky Masterson.
What's wrong?
What is the trouble?
My heart is heavy with sin.
You poor man.
I have wasted my life in gambling and evil betting, but I suddenly realized the terrible things that betting can lead to.
And you're willing to give up gambling?
Oh, gladly. I would never have become a gambler at all had I not fallen in with evil companions who were always offering me sucker bets.
Oh, here, young man.
Oh, thank you. You know, it feels good just to talk to you people.
Well, you just go right on talking to Sister Sarah, and you'll be all right. I'm glad you found us.
Well, the Bible says, seek and ye shall find.
Very good. I wish we could reach more sinners like you. We are out there every day trying.
Maybe you ought to try the nighttime.
How's that?
As a former sinner, I happen to know the best time to find sinners is between midnight and dawn. You might even try holding an all-night session against the devil.
Very good suggestion indeed. Thank you, Brother Masterson.
You're welcome. Fine old gentleman. I suppose he sort of looks after you.
We look after each other.
Mm-hmm. And I suppose if one of you goes someplace, the other one goes along?
Oh, yes, of course.
Of course.
Here are two of our pamphlets I'd like you to read. They will give you a good deal of comfort.
Thank you.
And we're holding a midnight prayer meeting on Thursday, which I'm sure you will wish to attend.
Oh, I'm sure. Miss Sarah, I hope you will not think I am getting out of line, but I think it's wonderful to see a pretty doll, a nice-looking lady like you, sacrificing herself for the sake of others, staying here on Broadway. And, do you ever go anyplace else, travel or something?
I would like to go to Africa.
Well, that's a little far. But there are a lot of wonderful places just a couple of hours from New York by plane. Ever been on a plane?
No.
Oh, it's wonderful.
Here's another pamphlet I think you should read.
Thank you. But I'll need a lot of personal help from you. My heart is as black as 2 feet down a wolf's gullet.
Well, I'll be speaking at the Thursday prayer meeting.
I need private lessons. Couldn't we have dinner or something?
I think not, Mr. Masterson.
I'm sorry. Just blossoming under the warmth of your kindness.
Tell me, what do you want?
I told you, I'm a sinner.
You're lying.
Lying's a sin. Look, I'm a big sinner. If you get me, it's 8 to 5, the others will follow. You need sinners, don't you?
We're managing.
Oh, let's be honest. This mission's laying an egg. Look, why don't you let me help you? I bet I can fill your place with sinners.
I don't bet.
All right, I'll make you a proposition. When's that big meeting of yours? Thursday? I will guarantee to fill your place with 12 genuine sinners. And I'll also guarantee they'll sit and listen to you.
And what's my end of the bargain?
Have dinner with me.
Why do you want to have dinner with me?
I'm hungry. Here,
What's this?
it's Sky Masterson's marker for 12 sinners. If you don't think it's any good, ask anybody in town. I owe you 12 sinners. I'll pick you up at noon tomorrow for dinner.
At noon.
Well, it's going to take us a little while to get there.
To get where?
To my favorite restaurant,
And where's that?
El Cafe Cubana, Havana.
Oh, Havana.
Yeah, where'd you want to eat? Howard Johnson's?
Havana?
Well, why not? The plane gets us there in 5 hours and back the same night, and the food is great.
I now realize, Mr. Gambler, that when you were describing the blackness of your heart, you didn't do yourself justice.
And I now realize, Sister Sarah, that no matter how beautiful a sergeant may be, she's still a sergeant.
Please go away.
Hey, why don't you change your pitch, Sarge? Come to the mission, one and all. Except guys. I hate guys.
I don't hate anybody.
Except me. Well, I'm glad to know that it's me personally and not all guys in general. Hey, it's nice to know that somewhere out there there's a guy who might appeal to the sergeant. Wonder what that guy would be like.
He will not be a gambler.
I'm not interested in what he will not be. I'm interested in what he will be.
Don't worry, I'll know. For I imagined every bit of him, from his strong moral fiber to the wisdom in his head, to the homey aroma of his mind.
You have wished yourself a Scarsdale Galahad, the breakfast-eating Brooks Brothers type.
Yes, and I shall meet him when the time is right.
You got this guy all figured out,
I have
including what he smokes, all figured out, huh?
all figured out. Oh, no, when my love
like that. What are you picking, a guy or a horse?
I wouldn't expect a gambler to understand.
You want to know how a gambler feels about the big hard draw?
No.
Well, I'll tell you. Mine will come as a surprise to me. Mine I'll leave to chance and chemistry.
Chemistry?
Yeah, chemistry. Suddenly I'll know when my love comes along. I'll know then and there. I'll know at the sight of her face how I care, how I care, how I care. And I'll stop and I'll stare and I'll know long before we can speak. I'll know in my heart, I'll know, and I won't ever ask, am I right? Am I wise? Am I smart? But I'll stop and I'll stare at that face in the throng. Yes, I'll know when my love comes along. When my love comes along. I'll be back again, in case you want to take a crack at the other cheek.
I won't take a chance. My love will be just what I need. Not so fly by night, Broadway romance. Until then, I shall wait. Until then, I rest when my love comes
And now, for the grand finale of the Hot Box Round the World Review, we take you down on the farm with our star, Miss Adelaide, and the Hot Box Farmerettes.
He loves me! He loves me not! He loves me! He loves me not! I love you, a bushel and a peck, a bushel and a peck, and a hugger on the neck, a hugger on the neck, and a barrel and a heap, a barrel and a heap, and I'm talking in my sleep about you. About you? About you. I'm hard sleeping, I'm having trouble sleeping. 'Cause I love you, a bushel and a peck, you bet your pretty neck
try to get out of jail yet? I don't know. I love you, Bushman. Loves Joey. Bill Moore, I'd like to wring his neck.
Okay, Finn.
I did it.
How you doing, handsome?
Oh, fine. Hey, what you got there?
A book.
A book? You know, you're always reading a book. You're becoming a regular bookie.
This is very interesting. The doctor gave it to me. I went to see him on account of my cold.
Oh, you know, what's your cold?
Oh, it's about the same. So anyway, the doctor said, how long have you had it? And I said, a very long time. And then I thought maybe it was on account of me dancing around with hardly any clothes on, which is what I usually wear. And he said, wait a minute, read this book. This whole thing might be due to psychology.
Oh, hey, you ain't got that, have you?
No, Nathan, this is the kind of psychology that, like, tells you why girls do certain kind of things.
Would it tell you what kind of doll would go for a certain kind of guy, which you wouldn't think she would do so?
I don't know, what do you mean?
Oh, I'm just a for instance. I mean, there are certain dolls you can almost bet they won't go for certain guys.
Nathan, no matter how terrible a fella is, you can never be sure that some girl won't go for him. Take us. Nathan, starting with next week, I'm gonna get a raise.
Well, good for you.
So I was wondering what you'd be thinking about with me making all this money, about us finally getting married.
Oh, well, of course, people going to sooner or later.
Yeah, I know, Nathan, but thank you. To tell you the truth, I'm starting to worry about my mother.
Your mother? What about your mother?
Well, my mother, back in Rhode Island, I know I ain't never told you this before, but she thinks that we're already married.
Why would she think a thing like that?
Well, I couldn't be engaged for 14 years, could I? People in Rhode Island don't do that kind of thing. They all get married.
Then why is it such a small state? What is this?
And then after about 2 years,
What? After about 2 years.
we had a baby.
A baby? You told your mother we had a baby?
Nathan, I had to. My mother would not have understood if we had not.
Oh, what kind of baby was it?
It was a boy, and I named it after you, Nathan.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And, where is Nathan Jr. supposed to be now?
He is away at boarding school. I wrote Mother that he won the football game last Saturday.
I wish I had a bet on it.
But, Nathan, that ain't exactly all.
Oh, don't tell me. He has a little sister?
For all those years, my mother believes in very large families.
Just give me the grand total.
5?
5? 5? Oh, your mother must be a glutton for punishment.
Nathan, now that we're finally getting married, it won't be a lie no more.
Oh, Adelaide, how could you do such a thing? To a nice old broad like your mother.
Don't even know my mother.
Oh, but I'm going to be meeting her now, aren't I? And then what am I going to tell her? I mean, what am I going to tell her I did with 5 kids anyhow? Traded them to the Phillies or something? Adelaide, what are we going to do?
Well, we could get married.
Oh, not marriage. Ain't something you just jump into like with a kettle of fish. We ain't ready.
I am ready, Nathan. Nathan, what do you think I got in this box?
Huh?
Nathan, what do you think I got in this box?
Sally's bridal shopping. Oh, I can't guess.
Here's my wedding veil. I've had it for 3 years. I would show it to you, but it would be bad luck. You want to see it?
It's bad luck.
Well, anyway, Nathan, we already got the veil, so All we need now is our license and our blood test.
Your what?
Our blood test, it's the law.
Oh, what kind of city is this anyway? First they closed down my crap game, now they want to open my veins.
Nathan, you ain't thinking about starting up that crap game again, are you?
Oh, sweetheart, how could you think such a thing? I mean, why do you think I give up the crap game in the first place? It's because I love you and I want us two to be the happiest married couple in the whole world.
Will anybody see the narrating here?
I don't think so.
Who are you? Oh, I'm all dated up tomorrow with society bags. And he goes and shrinks it on account of your dopey crap game. Oh, honest Adelaide, I pity you. Oh! Oh, here it is!
Adelaide, look at me, I'm down on my knees.
Get up off your knees, it reminds me of that crappy crap game.
Oh, sweetheart, now you're getting yourself all upset over me. Wow, we love each other, we're gonna be married.
I do not believe you no more.
But it's true, honey, you'll see. Everything will be okay tomorrow. Come on now, honey, cheer up. Come on, come on. Let's see that old smile. Come on. That's my happy girl. See you tomorrow. Bye.
Where's my book? It says here, the average unmarried female, basically insecure, due to some love frustration may react with psychosomatic symptoms, difficult to endure, affecting the upper respiratory tract. In other words, just for waiting around for that plain little random blow.
bombshell. Say, where's Nate? He ought to be lining up to crack it.
He went to see Miss Adelaide. She's mad at him again.
Damn Miss Adelaide. She's always trying to take Nathan's mind off of honest work.
Yeah, it's such a shame that such a smart businessman like Nathan had to go and fall in love with his own fiancée.
Danny, that is his weakness. And we should be more tolerant, for I am told it is a worldwide weakness. Look! What's playing at the Roxy? I'll tell you what's playing at the Roxy. A story about a Minnesota man so in love with a Mississippi girl that he sacrifices everything and moves all the way to Biloxi. That's what's playing at the Roxy.
What's in the Daily News? I'll tell you what's in the Daily News. It's a story about a guy who buys his wife a small ruby with what otherwise would have been his union dues. That's what's in the Daily News.
What's happening all over? I'll tell you what's happening all over. Guy sitting at home in front of a television set who once used to be something of a rover. That's what's happening all over. Love is a thing that is victim, and it looks like Nathan's just another victim. Yes, sir, when you see a guy reach for the stars in the sky, you can bet that he's doing it for some doll.
When you spot a John waiting out in the rain, chances are he can say there's only a John waiting for a Jane.
When you meet a gent paying all kinds of rent for a flat that can fly the Taj Mahal. Call it sad, call it funny, but it's better than even money that the guy's only doing it for some dough.
When you see a Joe saving half of a dough, you can bet they'll be making it for some dough.
When a bum buys wine that a bum can't afford, it's a cinch the bum is under the thumb of some little fraud.
When you meet a mug, quickly out of the jug, and he's still flipping left all along.
Call it hell, call it heaven, it's probable 12 to 7 that the guy's only doing it for some dough.
When you see a sport, and his catch has run short, you can bet that he's banking it for some dough.
When a guy wears tails with a front in white, who the hell do you think he's tickling pink on Saturday night?
When a lazy slob takes a good steady job, and he smells the vitality of the soul.
Call it dumb, call it clever, oh, but you can give us forever. That the guy's only doing it for some dough, some dough, some dough. The guy's only doing it for some dough.
Well, we finally lost him.
I do think you should have paid some attention to him.
Yes, he attended every meeting we held this morning. He must be interested in our work.
Very.
By the way, you spoke beautifully this morning, Sarah.
No, I can't reach these people. I should never have volunteered for this post. Well, let's go into lunch. And I was going to convert Broadway all by myself. I was going to take these gamblers and have them just begging to come to the mission. General Cartwright.
Good morning, Sarah. Or I.
Good morning, General.
We didn't know you were coming to town, General.
I got in early this morning. I've spent the last hour trying to find you.
I'm sorry. We've been trying to stimulate more interest, holding some extra street meetings.
Are you coming in for lunch? Oh, General Cartwright.
Good morning. Sarah, there's something I need to talk to you about.
Well, won't you come inside? Have lunch with
No,
us.
I don't have time, dear. I have several other calls to make. Sarah, we at headquarters have come to a definite conclusion. We've decided to close this branch of the mission.
Oh, no.
Close the mission.
But please, General, someone can do good here, even if I can't.
Sarah, there are so many other calls on us, so many other places where our work is really needed.
But we're doing so much better now.
We've announced a big meeting for tomorrow night.
You've announced a meeting, but will anyone be there? Will anyone come?
Pardon me, I couldn't help but overhearing. My name is Sky Masterson, former sinner.
How do you do?
How do you do? General, I'd like to protest the closing of the mission. I think Miss Sarah could be a big success here.
Well, I'm glad to hear that you think so, but I am not so certain.
Dollar will get you 10.
What?
General, might I make a suggestion?
Yes.
Why don't you come to the big meeting and see for yourself? Don't you think that would be a good idea?
Well, if I thought the mission had a chance.
General, I personally guarantee you 12 genuine sinners.
Oh, hallelujah!
Hallelujah.
Okay, now, you all got your reclamations on, right?
What's that all about?
Now, listen, nobody gets into the game without their reclamations. It's kind of like a baseball.
Okay, okay. But where's the game?
You ain't got a thing here, Betty.
Let's get started.
I'll let you know in a minute. Nathan, is it all set? Can I tell the guys to build more garage?
Not yet. I'm gonna have to stall him for a while. Joey wants his dough voice.
But Nathan, it's 11 o'clock. You're not going to wait around much longer.
So Sully, look, I left nicely at the hotel to wait for a dough to stall. It'll be there. Oh, there it is. Now, wait. What's the dough? Where's the dough?
I haven't come in yet.
I told you to wait for it.
Oh, I know, but I had to get some groceries. I was feeling a little faint.
Get back to the hotel and wait for the dough from Sky, and don't come back without it, even if you starve to death. Now, go on.
Okay, Nathan.
Where's the game, Detroit?
Why, Harry the horse, how are you, Harry? How's everything at home?
Detroit, if you do not have no place for your game, tell us, and we shall seek elsewhere for entertainment.
You ain't got a thing
Oh,
here.
now, take it easy, Harry.
I hope, Detroit, that you do not spoil our evening, inasmuch as I happen to be entertaining a very prominent guest tonight. I think you might have heard it. I'd like you to meet Big Julie from Chicago.
Well, how you do, Big Julie? Welcome to our fair city, in which, as you may have heard, the heat is on. Ah! But just be patient, we'll get you some action.
What do you say, Big Julie? Shall we stick around or shall we blow?
I come here to shoot crap. Let's shoot crap.
Sure, sure.
Nathan, if there is no crap game tonight, Big Julie will be considerably displeased. And Big Julie does not like to be displeased, as you may find out from the citizens who at one time or another displeased her. Although I will admit, it is very hard to find such citizens in view of the fact that they are no longer around and about.
Why, Harry, you don't think that I would be so rude as to displease a fine gentleman like Big Julie here, do you? Big Julie, believe me when I tell you, when Nathan Detroit arranges something, you can count on it. Oh.
Well, well. An interesting gathering indeed. The cream of society. Rusty Charlie. Liver Lips Louise. Angie Cox. Hey, Harry the horse, all the way from Brooklyn. And, pardon me, I'm very bad with names, but your face looks familiar. Mind telling me where you're from?
East Cicero, Illinois.
Oh, and what do you do there?
But I'm a scout master.
Well, don't ever help my mother across the street. Lovely. This looks like the male chorus from Blossom Time. What's the occasion?
Oh, well,
It's a party.
Yeah, it's a party, yeah.
What kind of a party? Oh, it's a bachelor's dinner. Yeah, that's right. Nathan's getting married.
It's a bachelor dinner. Nathan's getting married.
Oh, he's a jolly good fellow, he's a jolly good fellow, he's a jolly good fellow.
Which nobody cannot deny.
Nathan, I am so thrilled. Why didn't you tell me?
It was a surprise.
When I
need time for a license and a blood test.
Wouldn't it be wonderful if we could get married tomorrow night after the last show at the Hot Box?
You need time for a license? You can look. What?
You can drive down to Maryland. What's the name of that town?
Biblical.
No, not Biblical. No, Elton. They'll marry you right away. You don't even need a blood test.
Hey, Chad, I'll take it.
Nick, that's a wonderful idea. Elope. I'll let you a getaway cab.
My Buick.
Well, Nathan, let's do it.
Congrats, Detroit.
My congratulations to Nathan. I only hope there is nothing in heredity.
I am so excited. I have so many things that I have to do before we elope. I will see you tomorrow night at the Hot Box.
I'll have a special table reserved and I'll be dressed up in whatever it is you're looking.
I'm just so excited. I should wire my mother. Oh, but what will I wire her?
Oh, go ahead and send a telegram, only date it back.
No, I think I'll just wait until we have those 5 children. It won't take us long.
Nick, you are indeed a lucky fellow. A most beautiful doll indeed. Do you agree, Big Julie?
No, I do indeed. Tell me, how long you know the doll?
14 years.
Let's shoot crap.
Nate, you better find a place for this game.
How can the dough from Sky ain't come yet?
Well, maybe it won't come. Maybe he took that doll to her dad.
He couldn't have. How could he? She couldn't have gone.
I haven't seen her happen.
Oh, Debbie coming out there, she is. Up there. This girl. One, two, down.
How about a drink?
A milkshake, please.
Dulce de leche.
These are delicious.
What did you call them?
Dulce de leche.
Dulce de leche. What's in it? Besides milk.
Sugar. And kind of native flavoring.
What's the name of the flavoring?
Bacardi.
It's very good. I think I'll have another. Doesn't Bacardi have alcohol in it?
Only enough to act as a preservative.
You know, this would be a wonderful way to get children to drink milk.
Yo, take it easy, Slider. Fight's over. You're still champ. Are you all right?
Am I all right? Ask me, how do I feel from this chemistry lesson I'm learning?
Chemistry.
Yeah. Well, sir, all I can say is if I were a bridge, I'd be burning. From the moment we kissed tonight, that's the way I've just got to behave. Boy, if I were a lamp, I'd light. Or if I were a banner, I'd wave. Ask me, how do I feel? Little me with my quiet upbringing. Well, sir, all I can say is if I were a gate, I'd be swinging. And if I were a watch, I'd start popping my spring. Or if I were a bell, I'd go ding dong, ding dong, ding. Oh, that is so wonderful. Why don't we stay here for a few days so we can see how wonderful it's really like?
I think we'd better get going if we want to catch the plane back to New York.
Oh, I don't want to go back to New York.
I'm taking you back.
You're no gentleman.
Look, a doll like you shouldn't be mixed up with a guy like me. It's no good. I'm no good. Do you know why I brought you to Havana? I made a bet. That's how you met me in the first place. I made a bet.
Oh, how else would a girl get to meet a gambler?
Come on.
No, no.
I have got to think what's best for you.
You talk just like a missionary. Thank you for getting me back to New York. I must have eaten very badly.
No, you were fine.
What time is it?
I don't know. 4 o'clock.
It's your time of day, isn't it? I've never been up this late before.
How do you like it?
Peaceful and wonderful.
You're finding out something I've known for quite some time. My time of day is the dark time, a couple of deals before dawn, when the street belongs to the cop and the janitor with the mop and the grocery clerk fresh and cold, and the street lamp light fills the gutter with gold. That's my time of day, my time of day. And you're the only doll I've ever wanted to share it with me. Obadiah.
Obadiah. What's that?
Obadiah Masterson. That's my real name. You're the first person I've ever told it to. I've never been in love before. Now all at once it's you forevermore. I've never been in love before. I thought my heart was safe. I thought I knew the score. But this is wine that's all too strange and strong. I'm full of foolish song, and out my song must pour. So please forgive this helpless haze I'm in. I've really never been in love before.
I've never been in love before. Now all at once it's you forevermore. I've never been in love before. I thought my heart was safe. I thought I knew the score. But this is love that's all so strange and strong. I'm full of foolish song, and out my song was born.
So please forgive this helpless state I'm in. I've really never been in love before.
Uncle Armine, I thought we'd be asleep.
Hello, Sarah dear. Good morning, Brother Masterson.
Good morning.
We followed your suggestion and stayed out all night. We certainly talked to a lot of sinners. Where have you been, Sarah?
I've been to Cuba.
Well, you're even more tired than I am.
What's going on? What the hell is this? Canasta!
Hey, wait a minute! I'm losing 10 G's!
Someone must have tipped them off. I've seen a lot of strange things in my time, but this is the first time I ever seen a floating crap game going full blast in a mission.
Crap game?
Sarah, you know I had nothing to do with this, don't you? Sarah!
This wouldn't have happened if I hadn't. I never should have gone with you. It was wrong.
No, it wasn't. You went to help the mission.
Did I?
Will I see you tomorrow?
Anyone is welcome at the mission.
You know that's not what I mean.
It's no good, Sky. You said it yourself. It's no good.
Well, why not? What the hell kind of doll are you anyway?
I'm a mission doll.
featured number of the evening, the Hot Box proudly presents Miss Adelaide and her debutantes.
He bought me the fur thing 5 winters ago, then the gown the following fall, then the necklace, the bag, the hat, and the shoes. That was late in 48, I recall. But last night in his apartment, he tried to remove them all, and I screamed as I ran down the hall. Take back your mink, take back your pearls. What made you think that I was one of those girls? Take back the gown, the shoes, and the hat. I may be dumb, but I ain't flat as all that. I thought that each expensive gift you arranged was a token of your esteem. But when I think of what you want in exchange, it all seems a horrible dream. So take back your mink to from whence it came, and tell 'em to Holland derives it, or some other day. Take back your mink, take back your pearls. What made you think that I was one of those girls? Take back the gown, take back the hat. I may be down, but I'm not flat as all that. I thought each expensive gift you arranged was a token of your esteem. But when I think of what you want in exchange, it all seems a horrible dream. Take back your mink, those old worn-out bells, and go short in the sleeves for somebody else. Well, what did you?
Will you be with Mr. Detroit's party this evening, sir?
Is he here?
No, sir, Mr. Detroit has not been here all night.
Bring me a ride, soda.
Sky, have you seen Miss Adelaide? Miss Adelaide, I bring her a message from Nathan. I wish Nathan would deliver his own messages.
Well, what's the message? Where's Nathan?
Well, it goes like this. Nathan's aunt in Pittsburgh has suddenly been taken ill with a
With a rare tropical disease.
Yeah, that's not bad. Anyway, Nathan has to go to the...
Nicely. What's the message? Where is Nathan?
The crowd game is still going on.
Since last night?
But Big Julie, being the large loser that he is, does not wish the game to terminate. In fact, he is most insistent. So we find another place, and the game goes on.
Nicely, where is the game?
Why, you looking for some action?
No, but I would like to talk to some of the fellas. You see, Nicely, I gave my marker to, well, to somebody, and I'm leaving town tonight, and I'd like to
I'll wait for
settle
you
it.
outside.
Hey, what about Nathan's message?
Miss Adelaide, Nathan is in Pittsburgh with a rare tropical air. Goodbye.
What? I don't understand. Sky, Nathan has got to be here tonight. We are eloping to get married. Is it that crap game again?
You know Nathan. Why does it surprise you?
He promised me he was going to change.
Change. Why is it the minute you dolls get a hold of a guy you like, you take him right out for alterations?
Well, how about you guys? Why can't you just be normal like people and marry people like normal people? And have a house with wallpaper and bookends?
No, Miss Adelaide.
What do you mean, no?
Guys like Nathan Detroit and yeah, Sky Masterson, we're not cut out for a life like that. So when a doll like you gets mixed up with a guy like us, it's no good. No good. See you in a couple of months.
Where are you going?
I don't know, out west. I got a ticket for a late flight.
Will you see Nathan before you leave?
Maybe.
I want you to tell him that I never want to talk to him again. And have him call me here.
Look, why don't you find a new guy?
I can't. I love Nathan. Wait till you fall for somebody, then you'll see.
Yeah.
In other words, just for waiting around at a table reserved for two. A person develop a fool. You can bundle her up in her woolies, and I mean the warmest brand. You can wrap her in sweaters and coats till it's more than her feet can stand. But she still gets the feeling she's naked from looking at her left hand. Person could develop the flu, 103.2. So much virus inside that her microscope slide looks like a day at the zoo. Just her want and her memories in writing, and a story for folks can be told. A person can develop.
Not so fast, Sarah, not so fast. Look, suppose we don't have a big meeting tonight. Suppose nobody is there at all. We'll explain it to the general.
We won't have to explain. It'll be very clear. I just want to get away from this whole place. I just want to go someplace
Where all the sinners are respectable and well-behaved.
You saw what happened last night. They gambled in our mission.
And someday they'll be praying there. Even a man like Sky Masterson, he came seeking refuge.
He came seeking me. Didn't you know that?
Are you kidding? I knew that the minute he started picking on you. But I didn't know you were going to get stuck on him.
I'll get over it.
So what do you want to get over it for? It isn't pneumonia.
The man I love will not be a gambler.
But if you love him enough.
He will not be a gambler.
Sarah, dear, I've always taken care of you. All I want is for you to be happy. Velvet, I can wish you for the color of your coat, and fortune smiling all along your way. But more I cannot wish you than to wish you find your love, your own true love this day. Mansions, I can wish you 7-foot men all in red, and calling cards upon a silver
merry music while you're young, and wisdom when your hair has turned to gray. But for I cannot wish you than to wish you find your love, your own true love this day. With a sheep's eye and the licorice too, and the strong arms to carry you away.
Hey, wait a minute. Where's everybody going?
We had enough. Let's go home. Big Julie, the boys here are slightly fatigued from weariness. Haven't been shooting crap for quite a while now. Namely, 24 hours in one day.
I do not care who is tired. I am out 25 G's, so, nobody leaves.
Well, fellas, I begin to see the logic of Big Julie. It is not that Big Julie is a sore loser. It's merely that he prefers to win, right, Big Julie?
Yeah, give me the dice. I will now roll $500. Somebody paid me.
Okay. I'll take 200.
I'm half dead.
If you do not shut up, Big Julie will arrange the other half.
All right, parts right. Coming up 500. Yeah.
And it's 1 and 1. Snake eyes, you lose. 50 for the house. Yeah, tough luck, Big Julie.
Well, that cleans me.
Oh, finally.
But I ain't through yet. I will now shoot on credit.
Big Julie, the boys here are really tired. Of course, me personally, I'm so fresh as a daisy.
Good. Then I will play with you.
With me?
Yeah, you. You've been raking down on every pot. You must have by now quite a bundle.
Oh, being as I assumed the risk, it's only fair that I should assume part of the dough.
Detroit, I will roll you willy or nilly. If I lose, I will give you my marker.
And if I lose?
You will give him cash.
Let me hear it from Big Julie.
You will give me cash. Here is
Now
my
I
marker.
write it.
What? Anything wrong?
Oh, no. I owe you $1,000. Signed, X. Now, how come it is you can write $1,000, you can't write your signature?
Well, I was a good man, but kind of stuck up out in English.
Oh, well, here, this puts you to Harvard.
All right. I will now shoot for $1,000, and to change my luck, I will use my own dice.
No. Big Julie, not that I wish to appear rude, but could I look at the dice?
Sure, I had them made special for me in Chicago.
Hey, wait a minute. These dice is blank. They ain't got no spots on them.
I had the spots removed for luck. But I remember where they formerly were.
You mean to tell me you're gonna roll blank dice and call him from remembering where the spot formerly was?
Why not?
Oh, I see no reason.
Good. All right, coming up to 1,000. Ah! 5 and 5. My point is clear.
Oh, hey, I still got a chance.
Yeah. Okay, 10 Z, come again, Z.
I wish he'd fallen his ends and stop it.
Ah, 10, I win.
Okay.
6 and 4.
Which is the 6 and which is the 4?
Either way. All right, I will now roll you for $2,000.
Oh, hey, I just remembered. I'm supposed to go walk tonight. Adelaide's waiting for me.
$2,000. Get it up.
How about letting some of the other fellas in on the fun?
After I am finished with you.
Good song. Get it up.
Ah, Potter. Coming up for 2,000. Ah! 11. I win.
What? I'm surprised.
Detroit, I think I will now take it easy on you.
What do you mean?
I will now roll you for $1.
Oh, hey, I think I can take all of that.
Yeah, okay. Coming up for $1. Ah, how do you like that? Snake eyes. I lose.
With this, I gotta bend over.
Well, Detroit, now I will give you a chance to get even.
What do you mean?
I will now roll you for $3,000.
3 G's?
You heard me. Get it up.
Wouldn't it be more convenient if I just put it in your pocket?
Put it down there. Coming up for 3 G's. Yeah. Ah, 7. I win again.
Well, Jack, please speak up.
I will now play with the rest of you guys.
Here they are.
Well, good evening, gentlemen.
Ah, fresh meat. You guys looking for some action?
Not at the moment, but I would like to talk to some of you fellas.
We are not talking. We are shooting crap.
Well, I'm only asking for a minute.
We are shooting crap.
It has to do with Miss Sarah Brown's mission.
Say, who is this guy?
This was the fella that I was telling you. Took a mission dog to a van.
Oh, yeah, I get it. Look, fella, why don't you go back to your praying tomato? You're holding up the action around here.
Well, if it's action that you want, how about a wager on a small proposition?
Yeah? What kind of proposition?
Am I left-handed or right-handed?
Now, how would I know something like that?
I'll give you a hint.
Oh, hey. Looky here. Benny, I kind of returned that to Sears and Roebuck.
Look, you guys. Tonight at Miss Sarah Brown's mission at 409 West 49th Street, they're holding a midnight prayer meeting.
So?
Now, I promised to deliver to them some sinners. And when it comes to sinning, most of you guys are high up among the paint cards.
I do not want to spend no evening in no hallelujah church.
Look, if you won't do it as a favor to me, do it as a favor to yourself. I guarantee the air in the mission smells a whole lot cleaner than the air down here. And it would not hurt some of you guys to learn something else besides the odds on making a four the hard way.
You've been reading the Bible too much.
So what? Maybe the Bible don't read as lively as a scratch sheet, but it's at least twice as accurate. Well, I tried. So long, Nathan.
So long, Scott. So look here. Oh, hey, Scott, hey. About that cabana business, I regret that I temporarily do not have the $1,000 to pay.
You don't have to pay me. You won.
Oh, I won. But I thought you took Miss Sarah to a banner.
You thought wrong.
Oh, hey, Big Julie. I now got some dough to roll you again. Only this time we'll use my dice.
Nothing doing. With those dice, you cannot make a pass to save a soul.
What did you say?
I says with them dice, you cannot make a pass to save a soul.
Maybe I could make a pass to save his. And yours, and yours, and his. I'm gonna roll the dice. I will bet each of you $1,000 against your souls. 1,000 cash against a marker for your souls. If I win, you all show up at the mission tonight. What do you say?
Whoa, 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 wait a minute, let me get this. If you lose, we each get $1,000. And if you win, we gotta show up at the Mission Dollars Camera, right?
You all show up at the Save a Soul Mission 1 meeting.
Okay, baby.
How about you, Nathan? $1,000 against your soul?
Me? Hey, I don't even know if I got one.
You've got one someplace.
Okay, how do you spell soul?
S-O-L.
Come on, put the markers down. Give me the dice. All right, give me some room.
Okay, come down.
That'd be ludicrous.
What's the baddest guy? Turning chicken?
You've seen me roll for 100 G's. But I got a little more than dough riding on this one.
So shoot.
They call you Lady Luck, but there is room for doubt. At times you have a very unladylike way of running out. You're on this date with me. The pickings have been lush. And yet before this evening is over, you might give me the brush. You might forget your manners. You might refuse to stay. And so the best that I can do is pray. Luck be a lady tonight. Luck be a lady tonight. Luck if you've ever been a lady to begin with. Luck be a lady tonight. Luck let a gentleman see how nice a day you can be. I know the way you treated other guys you've been with. Luck be a lady with me. Lady wouldn't leave her escort. It isn't fair, it isn't nice. A lady wouldn't wander all over the room and blow on some other guy's dice. So let's keep the party polite. Never get out of my sight. Stick with me, baby, I'm the fella you came in with. Luck be a lady. Luck be a lady. Luck be a lady tonight.
Luck be a lady tonight. Luck be a lady tonight. Luck if you've ever been a lady to begin with. Luck be a lady tonight.
Luck let a gentleman see.
Luck let a gentleman see.
How much a dame you can
How much a dame you can be.
I know the way you treat it. Luck be a lady with me. A lady wouldn't flirt with strangers. She'd have a heart. She'd have a soul. A lady wouldn't roll little snake eyes at me. But I've got my life on this roll. So let's keep the party.
So let's keep the party polite.
Never get out of my sight.
Never get out of my sight.
With me,
Sit
baby,
here, baby, sit here,
Luck
baby.
be a lady.
Luck be a lady.
Luck be a lady.
Luck be a lady.
Luck be a
What's the matter? Roll the dice. Coming out right. Ha!
But I'm telling you, I don't want to go to no prayer meeting.
Big Julie, you gave your marker, and if you vote, you will cause me no little embarrassment. I am sure you do not wish to cause me any embarrassment.
But if it ever gets back to Chicago that I went to a prayer meeting, ain't no decent person gonna talk to me.
The way you shoot crap, you shouldn't have any problem.
Bye. Never even read a bye.
Adelaide?
What a coincidence!
Adelaide, did nicely explain to you about tonight? I hope you ain't sore.
Please, let us not have a vulgar scene. We are civilized people. We do not have to conduct ourselves like a slob.
Adelaide, what is this? You are my doll.
Your doll? Why, if that were not so amusing, one could laugh at it.
Why you get yourself all upset like this over someone else gets over? Come on, please.
It's no use, Nathan. I have succeeded in your not being able to upset me no more. I have gotten you completely out of my head. Oh, Nathan.
Oh, sweetheart, baby, don't ever do that to me no more. I can't stand it. Look, I promise we'll get married. We'll have a nice little home, a little white house with a green fence. Just like the Whitney colors.
But we gotta do it soon, Nathan. I got another letter from my mother, and she's starting to ask a lot of questions. She enclosed a letter for you, too.
A letter for me? From your mother? Oh. Dear son Nathan, this is my first letter to you, although you have now been married to my daughter for 12 years. But I feel like I know you from Adelaide's letters, and in my mind's eye, I can see you as you go down to work every morning at 7. What a responsibility it must be to be the assistant manager of an A&P. I'm not even the manager?
I was going to promote you for this.
I know how hard you have to work to take care of your family. Adelaide and the 5 children, and the one that's on the way.
My mother wanted me to come and visit her. I had to tell her something.
Don't she know I can't have 6 kids on what they pay at the A&P? I am very proud to have you as a son-in-law. You are a good man, and I know you will always take care of Adelaide. Gee, now I feel like a hero.
Nathan, darling, we can still make this right. It's not even 12 o'clock yet. It's like 11:45. Let's elope now.
Okay! Nate? Oh, no, I can't.
Why not?
Come
on, Nathan. We're going to be late.
Come on.
Nathan, why can't we elope now?
Because I gotta go to a prayer meeting.
That is the biggest lie you have ever told me.
It is now several minutes past midnight. Isn't anyone coming? Sergeant Sarah, something is very wrong.
Yeah, maybe your watch is fast.
I know it's wrong, General. I'm wrong. I failed. I've spoken to these people day after day, but my words haven't reached them. I think you have...
Let me in this door. I do not wish to be here all night.
Welcome, brothers and sisters. Welcome.
Why am I even coming this way?
Stop it!
Better not get back to Chicago.
You better hope you get back to Chicago.
Money.
Will you be serving refreshments later?
Look at that.
All right. Is everybody here? Where's Nathan Detroit?
Present.
Well, here you are, Miss Sarah. 12 or more assorted sinners. Sorry we didn't have time to clean them up.
Hey.
Won't you ladies and gentlemen sit down?
Sit down, all of you.
I would like to welcome you all to the Save a Soul mission.
All right, you guys. This is a mission, not Roseland. And I suggest you do not conduct yourself with any unpleasantness. Now, since I'll be leaving for Points West this evening, I am appointing Nathan Detroit Major Domo in my place. Nathan, anyone who does not conduct himself according to Hoyle will answer to Sky Masterson personally. That means in person.
What a remarkable young man.
All right, you guys. I want you to remember what I said. Pay attention. All right, Brother Abernathy, your dice.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are honored tonight. The meeting will be conducted by the head of our organization, General Cartwright.
souls down there in the sewers.
I beg your pardon?
Very nice. He actually bet us $1,000 against our souls. That's why we're here.
Yeah.
I don't think I understand.
I do, General. He means that they're only here because Sky Masterson won them in a dice game.
That's right.
Oh, how wonderful! This entire meeting, the result of gambling? It shows how good can come out of evil. Sergeant Sarah, you have done remarkable work.
Hasn't she, though?
So
Thank you.
Hey! I ain't finished my testimony!
You tell him, Harry.
Oh yeah. My sin is that I actually wished I could win the $1,000 instead of having to come here tonight.
Yeah, me too.
Now that I am here, I still wish it.
Anyone else?
We will now hear from,
Brother Nicely Johnson. Brother Nicely Johnson. No, thank you.
Get up there, you big fat ox.
Well, it happened to me kind of funny. Like in a dream. Yeah, that's it. A dream.
Tell us in your own words.
I dreamed last night I got on the boat to heaven, and by some chance I had brought my dice along, and there I stood, and I hollered someone thank me, but the passengers, they know right from wrong. For the people said, sit down, you're rocking the boat.
People say sit down, you're rocking the boat.
And the boat will drag you under, by the shout of the bell, you jump and go. Sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down.
Sit down, you're rocking the boat.
I sailed away on that little boat to heaven, and by some chance found a bottle in my fist, and there I stood, nicely passing out the whiskey, but the passengers were bound to resist. For the people sent me where, people sent me where, who's gonna ship? And so sit down, sit down, sit down, you're on the boat. And as I laughed at those passengers to heaven, a great big wave washed me overboard. And as I sank, and I hollered, someone save me. That's the moment I woke up. Thank the Lord. And I said to myself, sit down. Myself, sit down. You're on the boat. And the devil will drag you under. Sit down, sit down. You're on the boat. Sit down, 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 you're
Brother Brannigan, what can we do for you now? Oh, perhaps you would care to testify?
I'll do my testifying in court. Well, I will testify that you ran a floating crap game right here in this mission last night. Miss Sarah, you were standing there when they come out. You seen them. Ain't these the fellows?
I've never seen them before in my life.
Now there's a right broad.
Now, if you will excuse me, officer, we would like to go on with our meeting.
I never seen crap shooters spend so much time in a mission. Maybe that's what they mean by holy rolling.
Gee, Miss Sarah, it takes a lot there. People, I also got a confession to make, and I gotta get it off my chest. It's true. We did shoot craps in here last night. But we're real sorry about it, ain't we, fellas?
I am real sorry.
But I done another terrible thing. I made a bet with a certain guy that he could not take a certain doll away with him on a trip. And this I should not have done. Although it did no harm since I won the bet.
You won the bet?
Oh yeah, the fellow told me he did not take the doll away with him. I feel a lot better now.
Hallelujah!
Hallelujah!
Ladies and gentlemen, we will now sing hymn 224, Follow the Fold.
Oh, hello. How do you do? I am Adelaide, the well-known fiancée.
When are you getting married?
On the 12th of never.
I'm sorry.
I didn't even get close enough to the church to be left at it. What am I ever going to tell my mother?
Mother will understand. Just tell her your engagement is broken.
I'm afraid that might confuse her. Maybe I could just tell her that Nathan is dead and then see to it.
Nothing here at hate your heart is Adelaide. Try to be forgiving and understanding. And the pain will go away.
Poor thing. You know, when I saw you with Sky the other... Oh, no, you're not in love with Sky, are you? Poor thing.
I thought I hated him.
I thought I hated Nathan. I still think I hate him. That's love.
Adelaide, can't men like Sky ever change?
I've been trying to change Nathan for 14 years. I always thought how wonderful he would be, if only he was different.
I thought about Sky that way too.
I would think of Nathan by the hour in a little house in the country. Wouldn't it be wonderful?
Oh, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Only Sky.
Yeah, but they can't change.
You know, a little while ago at a prayer meeting, there were a lot of gamblers there who acted as though maybe they might change.
Sure, they talk a good game. Wait a minute, there were gamblers at your prayer meeting?
Uh-huh.
Was Nathan Detroit there?
I'm sure I heard that name.
The darling little fellow with a very cute mustache.
I think so.
How do you like that bum? The one time that he's supposed to be telling me a lie, he's telling me the truth. Well, I am just glad I am through with him. And you should be glad you're through with Sky, too.
I am.
What are we, crazy or something? At Wanamaker's and Saks and Klein's, a lesson I've been taught. You can't get alterations on a dress you haven't bought. At any vegetable art, get from Gordy out to know. You mustn't squeeze a melon till you get the melon whole. You simply got to gamble. You get no guarantee. Well, doesn't that kind of apply to you and I? You and me. Why not?
paid half a buck for this Santa for me.
Holy smokes, what's that? I forgot to arrange to have a place to have the wedding in.
Oh, what about the Billboard Garage?
Brothers and sisters, life is one big crap game, and the devil's playing with loaded dice.
Where's the crap game?
Haven't you lost enough? Get that.
Here's Brother Detroit.
Could we get married by division at Adelaide tonight?
Well, certainly, I married Brother Masterson and Sister Sarah. Glad to do the same for you.
Congratulations, Nathan. I'll lay you 8 to 5. You'll be very happy.
What Obadiah means is... He wishes you every happiness, and so do I.
Thank you, everyone. I know we are going to be so happy. Just me and Nathan in our little house in the country, where Nathan is beside me every